HR's critical function is the ownership of the culture within an organization, whether we are pushing that culture up or down.
Hi, it's John Bernatovich, your host of the HR Like a Boss podcast. Welcome to Season 3. I've embarked on a journey to get to know amazingly awesome HR and business professionals with the hope of finding what it takes to do HR like a boss. If you like the show, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend. On today's show, we're continuing the NOHRC series highlight of one of their upcoming amazingly awesome speakers, John Glaneman. John, welcome to the HR Like a Boss podcast.
Thanks, John. It is awesome to be here. Appreciate the opportunity and the invite.
How would you describe the purpose of human resources?
So people are the cornerstone of our organizations. There's just no question. Even if we have some robots in our manufacturing, even if we're starting to look at some AI, still the backbone is people. And HR, that is the focus. Now, of course, HR is tasked with, well, we have company policies and we have behavioral policies. All of that needs enforced. And guess what, HR? You get to do all of that. It's more than just that. It is helping the people and the leaders in an organization to create and maintain the best possible culture. So you have your CEO, right, John? And your CEO and executives or owners of a smaller business, they set like the vision, right? Here's the vision of this company. It comes down to the HR folks. It rests on their shoulders to see that vision and that culture is carried out. Yeah, sometimes we have to have critical conversations. We have to disagree agreeably. We have to use our human relations. We have to correct behaviors. But that's just a small piece of HR. HR's critical function is the ownership of the culture within an organization, whether we are pushing that culture up or down. So HR's role, as long as we are still humans and we're and we're not all robots, maybe we got some robots, but we're not all robots, as long as we're mostly still people, HR's role is critical in any organization.
Do a quick plug. Again, come and see John at the NOHRC HR Hit Reset Speaker Series on May 18th and May 24th. John will be speaking the morning of May 18th, so please show up then. You'll hear from industry experts like him on the latest HR trends and strategies. Do not miss out on this opportunity to network and elevate your career. You can register at clevelandsherm.com. That's CLEVELANDSHRM.com. I feel like we should make a jingle out of that. And for those of you that are attending on May 24th, I hope you'll stop by our live HR Like a Boss recording booth and tell us how you do amazingly awesome HR. John, let's talk a little bit about your presentation, which you're going to talk about hitting quiet quitting head on. Tell me what that means. Let's get some really youth exuberance about your topic and get people to show up on May 18th. What does that mean, hitting quiet quitting head on?
So quiet quitting is a fairly new term that began right around the height of the pandemic. And it started out as, hey, maybe this is reasonable, maybe this isn't all that bad. And it has taken on a new persona over the months. And it's something that we as HR professionals need to be aware of. First of all, we have to understand what it is. And obviously knowing where it came from. And then what are the ramifications? Why do I care? I'm busy, John. I don't have time for this. Well, you actually don't have time for anything else. So let's look at what's going on in business right now. We're seeing massive layoffs. The Great Resignation is not over. It is not over. And we're seeing these things all hitting our companies kind of square in the face. Not all, but I'd say the vast majority. And so recruiting, hiring, training, retaining, all of those have taken on a whole new level in the past couple of years, beyond what any of us HR professionals could have ever imagined in our roles. For instance, John, one of the organizations I'm dealing with, try and protect names, I think you understand. They have 137 open positions, and they're not national, they're regional. They have 137 open positions, and they don't know how they're going to fill them. They don't know how they're going to keep the people that they do have, and it is a real issue. So this quiet quitting is just a symptom of a larger problem that is facing us, if that makes sense.
So John, please tell me, how would you describe someone that does HR like a boss?
First of all, number one, I want to copy your book, and I'd like a signed copy, especially if I give you a referral. I'm just saying.
Done deal.
I'm gonna give you an example of HR like a boss, what it looks like and what it doesn't look like. So I'm sitting at my desk, I'm minding my own business, I'm doing my work, and my phone rings, and I see by the number, it's internal, and it's our HR generalist. So John, how do you think I'm reacting right now? Am I happy for that? Am I ambivalent? Maybe I don't care. Or maybe my heart starts beating just a little bit faster because I'm wondering, oh no, what now? What now? So that's what many internal customers view HR. So let's not be that. Let's HR like a boss. And that means that when I see that number pop up, I want to answer it because the person on the other line is helping me, not putting work on me, not giving me problems, not pushing issues off to me, but is a partner in the business and is someone that I go to, not just, oh, I need a position filled, HR, fill it, click. No. We have a relationship, John, and we have rapport built, and we have real dialogue. So my experience, and it probably mirrors a lot, we look at HR cautiously. Let's change that. Let's HR like a boss, establish those relationships, show our value to our internal customers so that when we call them, they're happy to answer. And they know, dig this, you're going to love this. HR is coming with solutions, not problems. That's HR like a boss.
John, I cannot tell you how much I enjoyed our time together, and I wish you nothing but the best at the NOHRC series on May 18th.
We'll see you there. Thanks, everybody, and thanks, John. DaleCarnegie.com.
Thank you for listening to the HR Like a Boss podcast. If it resonates with you, please leave a rating or review, or better yet, subscribe and share with a friend. Until next time, let's continue to aspire to do amazingly awesome HR.